Sup guys, your boy Dalyxman. I am tired. I am worn out. But guess what? You're still getting a video from me because I loves ya. Now last week I was supposed to do a Q&A on Wednesday. Now I didn't do that because my schedule was packed. And quite frankly, last Wednesday I was already tired from working. And this Saturday, some things came up and I couldn't do the video. So instead of just scratching it all together, I decided this week I'm just going to double the time and make it 30 minutes instead of 15 minutes. So this week it's both 43 and 44. Knocked out at once. So next week will be the big number 45 Summerslam Q&A, which will not be on this channel. It will be on Wrestling Paradise. So if you want me to answer your question next week, please subscribe to Wrestling Paradise. So yeah, subscribe to Wrestling Paradise and I'll see you guys next week for that big thing. Yes, there will be a preview for this channel as well, but of course Wrestling Paradise is separate from Dalyxman because it includes Preston. But anyways, that's enough talk. Let's get to the rest of your questions. Alright. What do you think has been the most underrated match of the year so far in wrestling, and why? Underrated match. You know, people talk about Cesaro having a lot of good matches this year. I honestly thought he had an awesome match against Rusev on Raw not too long ago that people should be talking about a lot more. And then they had a match just as good that following Smackdown. So, for right now, I am going to say Cesaro versus Rusev. Maybe I could say the Wolves versus the Dirty Heels, or Austin Aries and Bobby Roode. So, it's a tie between those two. And by Wolves versus Austin Aries and Bobby Roode, I mean their very last match. I know they had a series of matches, but the very last match they had, of course, was the best one. So, you know, those are the two matches I'm kind of tossing it up with. But that's what I'm going to use to answer your question. What are your thoughts on the WWE not liking Kevin Owens because of his weight? Well, honestly, it doesn't shock me at all. You would think a company that preaches about don't be a bully, be a star, that lives by the mantra, anybody can be a star, you know, we create new stars, all this, you know, pop and circumstance about how we're a great company that's here to help wrestling be better and help it be fun to the world. You know, they preach about all this stuff, but then when it comes to people like Kevin Owens, who you think would be really awesome, would be a great character that would really just take this wrestling world to a new place if they would just allow him to do so. No, we're going to treat him like everyone else. We're going to relegate him to mid-card because, I don't know, I mean, I guess the fact that he sells a lot of merchandise doesn't mean anything. I have a KO shirt, you know. He's a great wrestler. For a man his size, he wrestles like a freaking cruiserweight, which is ridiculous. He can work with anybody pretty much everybody he's fought, he's had a good match with. I mean, he's great on the microphone. He has all the qualities of someone that can make a great top star in WWE. But they don't like him because, oh, he has a belly, because he's overweight. My thing is, shouldn't it matter that he can actually make you care about watching the product? Honestly, the fact that he's kind of chubby helps him stand out. Because, listen, if I have a guy that's chiseled up like everyone else on the roster, he's not going to stand out, okay? Yeah, Neville is chiseled up. Cody Rhodes is chiseled up. And they can fly. But when I see someone like Kevin Owens and see him fly, it's a lot more awesome to me. That's just me. So, I don't know why the WWE has to always make their wrestlers look the exact same. It's not like Owens is out of shape. So what if he has a belly? It shouldn't matter. if he can create create a good in-ring performance while creating a good character, while creating good segments, if he can make good TV, period. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter in 2015. But because we live in a very prejudiced wrestling world, especially in America, we do. Very prejudiced wrestling world where everyone has to be John Cena or you're never going to get over. You know, it's a shame. And I heard reports rumors that it was Kevin Dunn. You know what? If it was, I wouldn't be shocked, because Kevin Dunn's a jackass. He is. He is a jackass. He's prejudiced. He's always knocking the women, knocking the guys who don't look like John Cena or have that Hollywood look, which to me is like, don't you not get the reason why wrestling was popular was because it didn't have a Hollywood feel? It was counterculture. Everything has to be with the times now. It's like, no, you are against culture. You're supposed to be. That's why it was cool. But no, I don't like it. I think it's stupid. And I hope, you know, what might happen is that the fans, either the fans will force the WWE to push Kevin Owens, or maybe Kevin Owens himself will make them have no choice but to push him because he's going to be too good. They can't run away from him. So, no, I don't like it. I think it's stupid, but thank you for asking that. Do you think Smackdown would be relevant again if the brand Extinction returned? Yes and no. I think if we do a Smackdown and we do the brand Extinction, that pretty much means, cool, we can bring back the World Heavyweight Championship or have a second-tier championship on SmackDown. Therefore, that second-tier championship will actually mean something and become a lot more prominent on that show, which is great, whether that's World Heavyweight Championship or the IC Championship. But, knowing the WWE, like they've done before, they're just going to put the people who don't matter on SmackDown and put all the good people on Raw. This isn't 2002, 2006, 2007 anymore, where they evenly shared their roster for both shows. While a Raw might have a Triple H, SmackDown will have a Kurt Angle. While Raw had, I don't know, a Goldberg and a Chris Jericho, SmackDown had Edge and Big Show, you know, and Eddie Guerrero. You know, it was evenly shared, and both of them had a different feel. Raw was more about the sizzle. SmackDown is more about the wrestling. But nowadays, if we have this brand Extinction, Raw will be the show with John Cena and all the top stars, and SmackDown will have nobody. It'll have the Fandangos and the Adam Roses and all them people that don't get a lot of time on Raw, because sadly, that's how it would work. That is how it would work. Anyways, guys, just gonna continue with that. Thank you for that question. Who do you think will win the championship first? Neville or Stardust? Are we talking about any championship or the World Championship? Because if we're talking about any championship, Stardust already won one. He's a former IC and Tag Team Champion. So I'm going to assume you mean the World Championship. And you know what? I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes. You know, Stardust, Cody Rhodes, whatever you want to call him. I think he is long overdue for at least a title shot. He has not gotten one title shot. Neville's gotten a title shot. 2 of them. Cody Rhodes hasn't gotten any title shots. At least for the World Championship. No, he hasn't. So that's just crazy to me. But I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes to win a World Championship. Is Victoria Hall of Fame worthy? And best theme to walk to? I like Victoria. I think she's one of the best psycho divas or psycho female wrestlers to enter the WWE. I wouldn't say she's Hall of Fame worthy, though. I don't know. I just feel like while she was entertaining for her time, she didn't really do much. I felt like when it comes to Psycho characters, Mickie James did a lot more. A lot more than, you know, Victoria. And I'm trying to think who else was a Psycho. I mean, Alicia Fox, even though this is going to piss people off because I'm trying to say Alicia Fox is better than Victoria, which she's not. What I am saying is, you think about Alicia Fox, who also played a Psycho character. She was in multiple TV shows. She was just in one on Sci-Fi. I don't even remember what it was, but she was on a Sci-Fi TV show. She had her own reality TV show with Total Divas. Her brand is all over the place. Like, I like Alicia Fox. I didn't always like Alicia Fox. Those of you who've seen my Where's My Gun video back a few years ago will know that I used to hate Alicia Fox. Then she grew on me, then she got better, then I fell in love with her with this Psycho character. Oh my god, I'm so pissed off they got rid of it. I wish they would bring it back. But that woman is very popular. She has her fan base. Victoria, I don't think, had a fan base. She was popular at one point, but it didn't really stick. Mickie James is extremely popular, and people know who the hell that is. So I wouldn't say Victoria is Hall of Fame worthy yet. Could she come back, have a good run, and then go into the Hall of Fame? Absolutely, but right now, no. Favorite theme song to walk to? Man, I don't have a particular favorite. What I do is, on my cell phone, I just get a playlist of all, either my mashups or just theme songs, period, and I just listen to them. One in particular that I like walking to is Broken Dreams. That is Drew McIntyre's, formerly known as Drew McIntyre. I think it's Drew Galloway now, not NXT. That would be awesome. TNA. But Broken Dreams was one of my favorite theme songs back then. And I love walking to that. And singing it too. I'm not going to sing it now unless someone asks me to. But thank you for that question. I have been watching a lot of stuff on Apollo Crews, aka Yuha Nation. Do you think if used right, he could be the first all-black world champion? Yes! I do. Those of you who don't know who Apollo Crews is, or Yuha Nation, check him out on his debut, where he, excuse me, what was I about to say? Check him out on his debut match, his first match at NXT TakeOver, coming next week Wednesday. That is what I wanted to say. I don't know why I didn't come off very well. Something's wrong with me. Anyways, yeah, I think after seeing a couple of his matches, I think he's definitely someone that could really capture a crowd. Will he, though, is the big question. Think about Shelton Benjamin. Think about Bobby Lashley. Both of them, by any stretch of the imagination, they both should have been world champion at one point. One point. But they never touched it. So I wonder if Yuha Nation will. If he does, awesome, but think about also how long it took Mark Henry to be a world champion. Not saying the WWE is a racist company, but I will say it does tolerate racism. I don't think that's making it less, making it less tolerable at all. I don't think that really speaks on WWE's good behalf. You shouldn't. It's ridiculous to me that even now we have very little black world champions. Black world champions, But we live in an age where that's still a problem. So hopefully, Yuha Nation can be someone that can make a difference. And if he is, awesome. By the way, it's Apollo Crews. That's a cool name. Apollo Crews. I have no issues with that. Let's see here. What was your reaction when you heard Robin Williams? Robin Williams died a year ago. And what was your favorite Robin Williams movie? Honestly, it was one of those... That was one of those deaths that hit me because I grew up with Robin Williams. I used to watch... Oh, God, here we go. Mrs. Doubtfire. I used to watch Jumanji. I watched Aladdin. My favorite Disney movie is Aladdin. And I love the genie. And I'm sorry, I've seen the Broadway show Aladdin, and they do a good job. They can't live up to Robin Williams. Nobody can live up to Robin Williams as a genie. It can't be done. And that is my favorite Robin Williams character, by the way, the genie. And he's done a lot of them. But getting back to it, I love 1 Hour Photo. Love that movie. I love, oh my god, it's too many. I'm gonna be here all day. Good Will Hunting, I love. He's done so many, man. Patch Adams is one people don't like. It's okay with me. I don't hate it. It's just alright. What's that one where he was a teacher? Oh my god, I cannot believe I'm stumbling over Robin Williams movies. Guys, I gotta pull up the list. I'm sorry. He asked the question. I gotta be sure I get all of this right. But Robin Williams is definitely a legend when it comes to acting. One of the best ever. And people should know why this guy is going down in history as one of the best. Here we go. Good Morning Vietnam, yes. Dead Poets Society, yes. I said Aladdin, I said Good Will Hunting, I said Mrs. Doubtfire. Let's see what else we got here. Jumanji, Night at the Museum, I never saw. I never saw The Birdcage. I never saw What Dreams May Come. He was Popeye, that's right. Bicentennial Man. Never saw that one. I will one day. That looks like a good movie. World's Greatest Dad, I did see. That one was one. That one was good. Flubber is one that was kind of meh. You know, he had a couple that were kind of meh to me. Flubber was one. And, I gotta see Angriest Man in Brooklyn. I heard that one was really good. Let me see. Yeah, he's just awesome. And I love his stand-up comedy. Weapons of Self-Destruction. Love it. Very underrated as a stand-up comedy. Very underrated as a stand-up comedian. Stand-up comedy. Come on, Dalyxman. You can speak English. He was in Happy Feet. Sure was in Happy Feet. Love that show. So, show, movie, whatever. I'm gonna stop right here because I'm gonna gush over this guy. So, yeah. Robin Williams is awesome, guys. I love him. What was the second question? He had a second one. What happened to Joel, the casual viewer? Joel, the casual viewer, had a baby. And he's being a father right now. Which is why he hasn't been showing up. When things settle down and he's gotten things under wraps, you will see him again. Until then, give him congratulations. Show him some support. And he does watch my videos, so if he was to say congratulations, he'll read it and he'll appreciate it. So there you go. We have 3 questions. Alright, well, I'll answer this one too. Why do you think that Bella Twin fanboys and fangirls like to drag AJ Lee's name through the dirt whenever someone like you have an issue with the Bellas? Because it's easy. Here's the problem with the Bella Twins. The Bellas aren't being booked very well as champions or as characters. They know that, but their arguments can't really defend why fans don't like them, or argue against why fans, don't like him. And defend why fans should like him. That's what I wanted to say. Because, quite frankly, they can't defend it. Now, there is no issue with anyone liking the Bella Twins. I have never, in my life, told fans they should not like the Bella Twins. My issue is, I'm having trouble understanding why they are liked. And instead of someone coming up to me and telling me this is why you should like them, and all I'm getting is, well, they're good inside the ring. No, they're decent inside the ring. They've gotten better. But when you compare it to Charlotte and Sasha Banks and others, they come nowhere close to that. They don't. They don't. That's not a shot at them. That's just a reality. Some people tell me Total Divas, you should like them because of Total Divas. How they are on Total Divas isn't a reflection of how they are on the main roster. Doesn't work like that. Sorry. And I think whenever someone can't convince someone of a certain idea or, viewpoint, they either do two things. They either, one, like me, go, okay, we'll just agree to disagree, or two, they'll bitch and they'll moan and they'll rant and they'll flame and they'll, insult you because, oh, how dare you not have the same viewpoint as I do. So, I'm not worried about it because it doesn't change anything. My challenge to them is, if you want me to like the Bella Twins, tell me why. And then wait for me to actually get behind them. If they are as good as you say they are, okay, stop using AJ Lee as a crutch. They use AJ Lee as a crutch thinking, well, you like AJ Lee, so you should like the Bella Twins. No, AJ Lee did a lot more stuff than the Bella Twins did, besides working with men. Her promos, man. AJ Lee is completely underrated on the microphone. She was one of the best, I'm not going to say one of the best of all time, but during her time was one of the best talkers, female, male, on the roster. Which is why she was once GM. Which was stupid. Yeah, there was some stuff that there was a lot of stuff AJ did that was stupid. One of them was GM. And her championship reign, 295 days, was kind of lame itself. But she did a lot more than what the Bella Twins are doing. Not saying it was a good reign, but it was a lot better than what the Bella Twins did. Alright. Let's see here. Is there still potential in Adam Rose as a character? Or are the WWE hurting him by not going back to Leo Kruger? Here's my thing, man. The gimmick doesn't make the performer makes the gimmick. In this case, the performer works his best when it's Leo Kruger. And that's what it is. I think the guy who plays Adam Rose, I'm not hating on him. I think he's a good performer. I like him better when he's the crazy hunter. I love his promo. Everything you know is about to change. Da-da. I mean, it's just a cool character. And then I heard rumors that they wanted to do that character with the Wyatt family. Oh my god! Bray Wyatt, Leo Kruger, and Luke Harper? Are you kidding me? That's awesome! But instead, they're gonna do beef mode. They want him to be this, I don't know, don't be a lemon, be a rosebud. And then they want to make him gay because, I don't know. It's just, what they do with him isn't working. And he's irrelevant. We want this guy to matter. I want him to matter. And I think he would matter more as Leo Kruger. So yes, I do think they're hurting him by not having him beat Leo Kruger. If only they can find a gimmick for him that works, I wouldn't bitch about him not being Leo Kruger. And he was on Twitter the other day talking about, well, fans should let it go. Leo Kruger is dead. Okay, well, what have we gotten in replace of that? Nothing. So, sorry, man. You wonder why fans want Leo Kruger back. They want you to matter. It's not they want the gimmick. They want you to matter. You don't matter right now. You don't. Adam Rose does not matter right now. And until they make him matter, yes, it is hurting his character. It is going to hurt him. Why don't you check your messages? I always check my messages. I check everything. Guys, I read every comment. I read every message. I might not respond to everyone because I can't. Either one, I'm too tired. Two, if I was to respond to everyone, I would never get through my messages. I get hundreds, and I mean hundreds of comments and messages every single day. Now imagine what I get every week. I checked, I always read my analytics. And for the month of July alone, I got like 3,000 comments. 3,000 comments, guys. That's a lot. Thank you. I love all of you who take the time out of your day to comment on my videos. And I read them. So if I don't respond to you, it's not because I don't like you. It's because there are so many people I talk to, and I can't get to all of you. I wish I could, but it's nothing against you at all. Dalyxman, can you wish me a happy birthday? Sure, man. Let's see. Mario El Camino. Is it Camino? Okay. Alicia. Is it Mario Alicia? Well, happy birthday, Mario. I don't know how old you are, but I hope you have a good one. After Brock Lesnar retires, who do you see Paul Heyman managing? Nobody. I'm sorry, Paul Heyman is meant for Brock Lesnar and Brock Lesnar alone. Heyman and Punk worked. That is the only combination that worked outside of Brock Lesnar. So maybe Punk if he comes back. But unless it's Punk, nobody. He shouldn't manage anybody unless it's Brock Lesnar. So if Lesnar goes, so should Heyman as the manager. Creator writer though? He should always be a creator writer. Top 10 dream matches. Oh man, I'd be here forever. Yeah, I'll give you 5. Kurt Angle versus Bryan. Definitely. Let me do a John Cena one. Cena versus Austin. That's a dream match. Bryan versus Lesnar is the dream match. That will definitely happen soon, hopefully. Hell, Shield Triple Threat is a dream match, but that's gonna happen. I'm not trying to do that. Let me see. Oh man, what else? You think this will be easy? I had a list of dream matches that I could just write it off to you. I can't think of any right now, and I got some questions to answer. So those 3: Bryan versus Kurt Angle, Bryan versus Lesnar, and Cena versus Austin. Do you think Batista is a Hall of Famer? Sure. Yeah, why not? He's won a ton of championships. He's wrestled the best, and he's fought the best, and he's beaten the best. So why not? I don't mind him being a Hall of Famer. Not right now, not next year, but maybe 5 years down the line, sure. Do you think Cain will return at SummerSlam and screw over Rollins? No. I don't think he's gonna return. I don't think he's gonna return anytime soon. I don't think he should return anytime soon. Sure? Oh god, I can't speak today. I am tired. Anytime soon. If Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler formed a tag team, what would be their names? That's kind of a wacky situation. I don't know. Hollywood Demons? See, that's lame. I don't know. That's something the WWE would come up with. They would call them the Hollywood Demons. I guarantee you. Show off something. I don't know. Come back to me on that one. I have no idea. Have you seen Ant-Man? Yes, I loved it. It was a fun movie. Marvel just can't make bad movies. They can't. But it was good. Have I seen Fantastic Four or Fanforsic? Fanforsic. No, I don't want to see Fanforsic. It looks very bad. It looked bad in the trailers. Here's the thing. I actually liked the one in 2005. People say that one was bad. I like that one. That one was fun. It was good enough. This one that came out, it looked bad. And then people are telling me it is bad. So, okay, no, I'm not going to go see it. Just give it back to Marvel. I heard it bombed in the box office. Oh, well. Oh, well. Go back to Marvel. That's where you belong. Do I see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens partnering up anytime soon? Not soon, but eventually, like 5 years down the line, sure. One time it couldn't hurt. A few more. Do you think Jazz is underrated as a diva or a female wrestler? Yes, I think she was crunk. Crunk, who says that anymore? She was awesome back then. What is your opinion on Hillary Clinton, and do you think she could be the next president? At this point in time, I think she's the best choice. I like her. I think she's smart. I think, first off, being the wife of Bill Clinton gives her an advantage. I've seen her work politics before, and she's a good politician. And we need that. We need that person who can cut through the BS in the office and make shit happen. I'm not saying she's the best candidate, but dude, she can make it work. She's my pick to win, and the first female president ever. Awesome. But there you go, guys. 30 minutes of Q&A. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week. Peace.